can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom half of inning number 2, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Strike on the inside corner. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's in the dirt. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ball popped up. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2 on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Blake Treinen. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Matt Olson. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And that one hops the wall. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Here's Nico Hoerner. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Olson comes in to score. And it's 1-0.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And there's 2 away. Now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Fly ball center field. Edman makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Kike Hernandez. And that one is inside. Laser base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one the other way, and foul ball. Fly ball to right. Guerrero sizes this one up, drops into the glove, one away. The batter now will be Will Smith.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Betts in the box now. Takes strike one. One strike away. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him! And that's the ball game. Welcome to Dodger Stadium. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Drillers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Okay, all set to go. Here's Nico Horner. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And that's how he gets started here in Los Angeles. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now a chance for Pete Crow Armstrong. And the 1-0. And another ball. That's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
There's a swing and a miss. Next offering misses down and away. Runner at first with no outs here. And a base hit on the line. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. First and second, no outs. Guerrero now at the plate. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Horner flies around third. He scores, and they have the lead. A second scores as well, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most.
Diving stop at second, and they get the out. So up next, Kevin McGonigal. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Vesia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Next pitch is outside.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now, Cam Smith. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Rojas for 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Bottom of the first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. And a strike in there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Olsen steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Will Smith stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. And a count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. 2 up, 2 down. Mookie Betts, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Cut on and miss. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Anthony Banda.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
That's towards center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Connor Griffin. And downstairs.
Oh, that's inside.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. One out, runner at second. Matt Olson, the next to hit. Way high there. And that is ball one. Just missed. Griffin, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. So here's Horner now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rojas snags it. Back here in L.A., here's Teoscar Hernandez. Ferris back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Crow Armstrong ranges back. Leaping, and it's gone. Tommy Edman at the plate. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. And that one is in for a strike. On the ground, Horner. Over to first, and they get Edman for the out. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that's two-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those.
Well, we'll hold that thought. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Scott, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And now one away. So up next, Vladimir Guerrero. Doubled his first time. And that's downstairs. 1-0. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Now you get to this part of the order, Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Throws across the diamond, and Vladdy is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Drake Baldwin digs in now. Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, clearly that one just got away from him. Everything was going so well in this inning, and we'll see if he can get back into the strike zone here.
Hard hit left side. They get the force. And we're back. Here's Kike Hernandez. First pitch, and he just misses. Swings through that one.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Andy Pages. And first offering is fouled off.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a rope into center field, base hit.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And it's even up.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Fly ball down the line. Guerrero hustling after it. He's got it. Runner tagging from first.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Line drive and a base hit. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. And they trail by 1. So 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Ferris is just 1 strike away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents.
Got him, and that's the ball game. A 3. Now the left fielder, Connor Griffin. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man on base to start the inning. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Hernandez going back, drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Hernandez quickly throws it in, and the lead runner puts on the brakes at second. So digging in, Kevin McGonigal. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Throw on to Freeman. That ends the inning. And back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. There's the strike. 95 of that one. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. 1 out, base is empty.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Foul ball there. Out to short, McGonigal. Slings to first, and Betts is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Kirby Yates. Well, 1-run game. Here's the third baseman, Cam Smith. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a base hit right there. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Nico Horner will come up to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Back-to-back singles. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's one down. pitcher for the Dodgers, Evan Phillips. Griffin batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they're up by 3. And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Fly to left his first time. Popped up. Betts makes the grab for the second out. And now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. Edman sprinting for this one. Can't reach it. It finds the gap. Griffin around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Caught up now trying to get to third. And they tag him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. On the ground to the left. Makes a sliding stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. There's Freddie Freeman now.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Tommy Edman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And a swing and a miss. Back here in L.A., top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the DH, Corbin Carroll. Ground ball right side, Rojas. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And the batter now, Kevin McGonigal. That one out to right. Pages on the move. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Cam Smith. Doubled in his first AB. Off the mark there. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Edman right there to make the grab. As we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas swings through that. Ferris, a tall lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. That's in there. 0-1. They're down to their final strike. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Live from Dodger Stadium, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Drillers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Pitching in our game today, Shohei Ohtani.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
And that one pulled foul. Out towards left center. Rojas on his way over. Makes the grab, one down. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 away now. So up next, Vladimir Guerrero. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. Coming to you just a little bit away from first pitch and getting to start, Tyler Glasnow.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And that's
Inside,
off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He makes the grab, and there's one down. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero. On the ground to short, could be two. The throw to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now the catcher up to hit, Ethan Salas. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Base is empty with two away. Now here is Kevin McGonigal. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Pages makes the play, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
High fly ball out to left field. Griffin sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. One down. Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a curve is down and in. To the right side. Gets it to first. And they get the out on Smith. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Evan Phillips.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
That's out to center field. Edman in position. One away. This is Corbin Carroll. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. One out. Runner at second. Horner will hit next. First pitch misses. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman in position. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. The relay. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are two gone. Here's Matt Olson down. There's a swing and a drive. Raging back towards the wall. Brings it in. And that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Ferris measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Got him. And that's the first out. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here comes Tommy Edman. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. Fans another. And we're back. Michael Kopech gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Crow Armstrong in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
He swings and fouls one off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 0-2. That one down the line. One at second. Out to first, but it pulls him off the bag. And here is Vladimir Guerrero. He's 0 for 1. Headed towards the corner. Pages racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yep, that ball went out.
Salas stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
That's ball 2.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the grab, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Miguel Rojas at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
0-1. 2.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Max Muncy batting with one down takes a strike.
The count.
That's in there. 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
On the ground. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining. Kike Hernandez stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Breaking ball inside. And the count now even up. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game. 2-0. grounds of Fenway Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Drillers and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go? Now the left fielder, Connor Griffin. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Throw holds him at second, but the goal. Ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. First and second, no outs. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero. Base hit center field. Griffin rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. The tag at third, and he's out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Tosses to first, 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Guerrero at third with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Out towards right center field. Abreu on the move to the alley. And that's the third out. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That one catches the zone. 0-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And Raffy falls. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Liam Hendriks. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. Slams into the wall and hangs on. This is Corbin Carroll.
Well, that takes a lot of concentration to haul it in when you know that wall is about to stop you in your tracks. Really nice play and nice
dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Here's Nico Horner. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And now Matt Olson up to hit. And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Connor Griffin. Singled and scored his first time. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. And here is Ethan Salas. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the second. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Triston Casas. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Casas goes 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Got him swinging. And now it's Alex Bregman. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. One out, base is empty. On the inside corner for a strike. And 1-2.
1-2.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the right fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Zach Kelly.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Guerrero, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. On the ground to third. Whips it to Casas. 1 up, 1 down. And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of
line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
So a man at first.
Here's the third baseman, Cam Smith. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Ball. 1-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Strikes.
Well struck right field back there. And that one is off the wall. McGonigal around third. He will score.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Abreu sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put, and there are 2 outs.
So a man aboard. So here's Horner now.
He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first. Here is Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1. On the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. But even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Crow Armstrong makes the grab, 1 away. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. Now batting Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, you see some runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw safe. That's a stolen base. This could end it. On the ground, and this should do it. Horner on to first. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes